All right, everyone, buckle up as we dive into a topic that's not only fascinating, but pretty controversial too. Today, we're peeling back the layers on the inner child fallacy and consciousness layers. So when we mention the inner child, it's often seen as this adorable, fragile side of us in need of a little TLC, right?
Right. It's like this little kid inside you, and people often say, you need to heal your inner child after, tough times. But do you think that's an oversimplification?
Exactly. The inner child concept really muddies the waters in understanding our subconscious. Think of it this way. Your subconscious is not a child. It's much more like the oldest and wisest sage you can imagine. It embodies vast experience.
Oh, wow. So, you're saying that we might be overlooking this incredible wisdom? Like, that's not really fair to our subconscious, right?
Absolutely. Picture your subconscious more like a supercomputer that's been collecting data for billions of years. It's a vast repository of universal knowledge and infinite potential. You wouldn't treat a supercomputer like a toddler, right?
Ha, that's so true. So, if we should be viewing our subconscious in that light, how do we actually relate to it? Like, as if it were a wise mentor?
Exactly, spot on. Think of it as an ally or a mentor. Engage with it, seek its guidance, and collaborate with it to amplify your potential.
But what if I'm feeling really overwhelmed? Like, how do I even start that process? Laughs.
That's a good question. When you're feeling overwhelmed, sometimes connecting with that divine aspect of your subconscious can be incredibly liberating. It's much like tapping into an unlimited well of wisdom.
Wait, hold on a second. When you talk about divine, are you suggesting a spiritual connection?
Yes! The subconscious houses infinite knowledge and creative power, embodying traits often attributed to divine forces. That's incredibly profound when you really think about it.
Wow, that's a real revelation. So, I've heard this voice inside me that feels kind of, godly or something? Is that what you mean?
You've touched on an important concept. That voice is what I call the ego child. It claims a false sense of power out of fear. In contrast, the real subconscious quietly knows everything and creates with ease.
So the shouting voice is like a trickster, while the quiet, subtle one is where the real essence is?
Exactly. The silent power, that's the truth you should connect with.
This is mind-blowing. Could you explain what the higher self signifies in this discussion?
Of course. The higher self fits into a consciousness hierarchy: ego consciousness, subconscious, and then higher self. Each plays a distinct role.
But are they really separate entities? Or are they just different frequencies like you mentioned before?
They are indeed different frequencies of the same consciousness. Picture them like radio stations. Different frequencies, but all broadcasting from the same source.
Oh wow, that's such an interesting analogy. So, which frequency should I tune into depending on what I'm experiencing?
It really depends on your situation. Sometimes you might need to switch frequencies for various tasks.
So if I'm trying to get creative, I should focus on the subconscious frequency, right?
Yes, and if you're working on tasks during the day, channeling that ego frequency might be more beneficial.
Oh, okay. But what about when things are turning problematic? Like, what if I feel really lost?
Great insight. Each frequency comes with its distinct issues. For instance, stress may point to ego problems. Repeated patterns can signal subconscious issues. And a lack of direction often indicates higher self concerns.
This is so deep. can we delve into inner child therapies? What's really happening in those sessions?
Sure. Inner child therapies usually mix those three layers while often failing to acknowledge the real power dynamics at play. The ideal approach should address each layer separately.
So it's kind of like juggling three balls without having the right grip on any of them?
Exactly. Remember, you are a magnificent three-layered being. Each layer carries unique power and wisdom. Don't fall prey to that, inner child fallacy. Your subconscious is a divine entity with immense experience. Honor it, and it will help you create miracles.
Wow, thank you. That's such an empowering message. I really hope our listeners are feeling as inspired as I am.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us, and see you in the next episode.